truth!
Hey everybody, you're watching the Monday episode of CCS. My name's Cody, and you're watching that Christian news show thing that I do. And first of all, I need to thank GodTube. For all my YouTube watchers who don't know what GodTube is like YouTube, except that it's only Christian videos. It's really awesome, and I need to thank them because they featured my video on their Facebook page, asking their fans, hey, what do you think of this? Which is really cool, but even better than that is that they messaged me and said, hey, if you get 1,000 likes on this video status, then we're gonna go ahead and feature your videos more often. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to it, like it, and then share it with everybody, please, because I need 1,000, I only have 100 right now. If any of you like giving some kind of charity, but don't like giving money, this would be it. This would help me more than money ever could. Also on that subject, before I get into the news, a few people left a comment on that video, and I just wanted to clear up some of those comments. First thing, people said, dude, you talk way too fast. And I just wanted to say I realize that. This is a fast-paced video, and I talk really fast, so you have to pay attention to what I'm saying. I've actually talked slower in the past, and people find it boring and don't want to watch it as much because it's not fast-paced and it's just kind of slow altogether. Because the picture in the video doesn't really change much, you get bored just by looking at it, and if I talk slower, then the whole thing is just kind of droggy. But I will say, I do need to enunciate a little better, and I need to not slur my words because I know like that. So it's not that I'm really talking fast, it's just that I need to say what I'm saying more clearly. Also, someone said that they couldn't take me seriously, and this is supposed to be a comedy video. You're not supposed to take this seriously. It's really just supposed to be a funny way of getting the news, and it's also supposed to be a Christian way of getting the news, which I just thought was something different than what you usually get from TV or CNN.com or stuff like that. You're getting some Christian news and comedic news. So pretty much what my video is supposed to be are funny, informative, and most of all Christian. And the last one did cut deep a little bit. Someone said that my philosophy was shallow. I can kind of understand that. I mean, I am a kid. I have no biblical study classes taken. All I know is what I've watched from sermons and what I've read from the Bible, which I do read the Bible regularly. And I don't think it's so much that my philosophy is shallow, but it's that I don't talk strictly about Christian stuff when I make these videos. And that's also partly because I'm on YouTube, so there's a lot of people that don't want complete Christian stuff. And so I can see why you'd be confused about what my values are. So I just wanted to clarify, my first value, of course, is Jesus. My second is spreading Jesus' word. And third of all is things like the Xbox 720 and all that stuff, and just making these videos and being a video creator. And so I don't think it's so much that it's shallow, because when I do talk about Christian stuff, it is biblically solid. But obviously I don't always talk about Christian stuff. And partly that is just because it's not just Christian news in the news. That's not how our world is. And because it's the Christian news show thing that I do, let's get on to the news. And our first story is about Fort Braggs. Last year the Fort hosted Billy Graham's Rock the Fort. It was an evangelical Christian event. They had music, they had speakers, they did all those Christian evangelical things that people do. And a group of atheists decided they wanted to backlash against that because they thought it was wrong and that they should make their own atheist event. Obviously Fort Braggs agreed, and they are now hosting Rock Beyond Belief, which obviously is a play on words of Billy Graham's event in the first place. What they'll be doing there is they're going to have music, events, and speaking. They're going to have actual atheist bands, which I didn't know existed, but these are like against Christian bands. And they're going to have a kiddie pool walk on water science experiment for the kids, which I almost kind of want to see. All in all, it's just an atheist event. I have no problem with it because we live in a free country, but they have the right to do that. The one thing that did kind of worry me is their promotional video, which isn't really like a promotional video to that specifically, but it is a song from a band called Aiden. And in this video, they're burning synagogues, churches, people are cutting themselves with crosses. It's really creepy. And this video is really dark in that way. There's just blood everywhere, it's really gory, and it's not like a kid-friendly video. So I just didn't see why they're promoting an atheist event with such like creepy, hatred, down with religion video. And I mean, this thing is not for kids, but the event is family friendly. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to the story, but not the actual video, because it's just kind of creepy, dark. I'm not saying that I have a problem with atheists in any way. Atheists, I love you in a not so creepy Christian type way. But some of your people are really creepy and dark and weird and almost borderline hateful. And next we have a story that's a little more uplifting. There's going to be a mass prayer event in Hollywood. It's supposed to be thousands of people. And this is just really cool. It's supposed to be thousands of people are going to go to this. And it's not like a music thing, and it's not like a speaking conference thing. It's just a straight up prayer event. There's going to go gather just thousands of people and pray. And I've been to a concert where we had thousands of people and we all bowed our heads to prayer, and I looked back and just saw endless people praying. It's one of the most powerful things to see when you see all these people praying. So this is really cool. This is really cool. It's happening in Hollywood. The event's going to be sometime in March. You know, if you want to get thousands of people into one place, it usually has to be some kind of conference or some kind of concert, music, something. But this is just straight up worship to God, which is just the most amazing thing to me. And before I get into the final story, I have to bring up a 13-year-old girl in Amherst, Massachusetts. This little girl bought a water from a pop machine and it didn't fall out. And like any other human being, she wanted her water. So being a 13-year-old girl, she reached her arm up into the pop machine and got it stuck. And this really shouldn't be funny to me at all. I shouldn't be laughing at this. It took about 20 minutes for a custodial staff member and the fire department to get her hand out of the pop machine. And she did pay for the water bottle, so I can't give like a thou shalt not steal reference. But there's gotta be something prophetic about greed in this. And in the article they said there was no pain, she didn't have to be hospitalized or anything, and the worst thing was that her hand was a little cold. So I could laugh because she was fine, and it's just really, really funny. I'm a terrible person. We move on. And our final story is about the David Crowder Band and their YouTube videos that are blowing up right now. They recently came out with their final album, Give Us Rest. That's 34 songs, and along with 34 songs, they've been giving a rockumentary, which is just a bunch of videos they've been posting on YouTube. And these videos are scripted, but they're supposed to be about their lives. They're really, really funny. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to the latest one, and what it's about is just the band being over. The video that I'm sharing with you guys is them trying to get a job, and them realizing that they're not good at real jobs. It's just humorous. It's a big YouTube thing right now. Go check it out. And if you get the album, the 34 songs are different genres. You know, some of them are rock, some blues, some worship. And I mean, that's always kind of been what they've done. They've just had such a big diversity of music, and they're just kind of putting it all together, playing songs depending on each band member's strengths. So it's cool, but it's really sad. I'm gonna miss them. The question today is something that I asked a long time ago, kind of, but I feel like I need to ask it again. That question is, what is your favorite music artist? Before I've asked what your favorite music genre is, but I just wanted to ask this again so I could kind of get to know my fan members a little more. So go subscribe if you haven't already, and then leave a comment in the comment section below. If I get 5 or more subscribers to answer the question of the day, I will randomly pick one of those subscribers and give them a $10 gift card to c28.com. And from that, we go to the verse of the day. And the verse of the day is Psalm 95:1. Come, let us sing for joy to our Lord, and let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. So there you have it. That's all I found interesting in the news today. So, in closing, haters keep hating, Christians keep praying, and to everybody likes and subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.